some of you are probably thinking, oh no, don't go down this road for God's sake. I'm not. Let me just explain. So with this, I have said multiple times, I've been a massive critic when it comes to apps and the validity of them and the validity of the people who make them, and offered suggestions as to how to make these apps have any sort of legitimateness behind them. Is that even a word? But with this, it's something which I did want to show you guys. I'm not offering this as evidence, I'm offering it just as a demonstration, just so I can show you what this software is. And I wanted to show it to you just because, you know, maybe it may offer some validity to softwares. You know, if it's true that spirits manipulate audio to speak, we don't know that they truly can manipulate audio to speak. It's not proven, but it's a very good theory as to how, you know, they can communicate through a radio and so on. And it does seem a very likely explanation, but it's not been proven at this point. But when it comes to Spirit Box apps, I used to use them in the past. And then, as I started to think a bit more critically about apps, and I started to go, okay, these Spirit Box apps, you know, they say there's no words or sentences or anything within this app, but how do I know they're telling the truth? How do I know that this thing could be full of words? But they're going to say, oh no, there's no words in it, but mind you, it could be full of words. You know, because unless you know fully what is inside these Spirit Box apps, you don't know if the audio banks are truly what they say they are. You know, there's, you know, Huff who like parades, you know, these apps and says there's no words, there's no scary words, nothing in there. How do you know that, you know? Unless they open up the banks and they show you what's in these audio files, you're not truly going to ever know if they're telling you the truth or not. And I've said, if you could cross-reference any response you got, if you get something come through saying, hello, I'm Dave, and you believe that's a Spirit Box response, then you can go back through that app, go through the audio files, and check to see if that response is in there. If it is in there, well, it's not spirit manipulation, is it? It's just the app talking. You know, how do you know? Because with apps, you can't tell if it's the app that's talking or if it's spirit that's talking. Do you understand what I mean? Apps are designed to function a certain way anyway, which is why I do not use them. I use Spirit Box radios because they simply have the most validity and the most proof behind them. So I'd much rather go with the device and much rather go with the methods that have the most legitimacy to back it up. You know, that's why I don't use apps, and until I see any of the ideas which I've mentioned in past videos before, then I don't think I'll ever use them. But I did want to turn you on to a particular software which I've got loaded up here. Now, this is nothing new. It is I think it's over a decade old. You know, it's an older program, and I'm just going to give you just a little bit of a rundown as to what it is and a quick explanation of it.
EVP Maker is a piece of software aimed to those who want to experiment with raw audio material by transforming it into EVP or electronic voice phenomena. Basically, you record an audio track with speech or load one from your computer. The application splits it into multiple sections and rearranges them into a manner which makes the content indecipherable.
So as you heard, it takes any audio that you put in yourself. Like, I could record myself saying something right now, and it will completely scramble it and make it completely unintelligible. So it truly does, you know, make it gibberish. You know, reversed audio is not gibberish. I'm sorry, it just isn't. I've gone over that many times. I'm not going into the whole reverse thing again because it's a pain in the ass to explain because some people just don't get it. But with this, it's the only thing close to any sort of validity. I'm not saying it works because if spirits manipulate audio to speak, you know, I've only tested this a few times. I'm not offering this as evidence, I'm offering this as a demonstration. Whether any responses come out or not, you've got to decide for yourself, and anybody can give this a go. It's completely free to download, and anybody can use it. But I'm just going to give you just a very quick demonstration.
Alright, so all you gotta do, just type in EVP Maker. It's hard to do this with my left hand. Right, so EVP Maker, you'll see a few suggestions down here, okay? But what you want to do is go on to this one, okay? And it will take you straight to this. Simply hit download, and it's pretty easy to do. It does take, I say took me about 10-20 minutes or so to download, and when you get it, it will open up with this, okay? So when it opens up with this, you can see that's what it looks like. And so what it does
like I said, it plays continuously, and you know, there's obviously adjustable settings, but I personally just like it so it's completely unintelligible. So it just chops it up, mixes it up, so it's completely unintelligible. So I'm going to put my own audio in and show you exactly what it does. So I'm just going to record myself saying something, okay, and show you what it does. My name is Jack Green. So there you go. I'm just going to play that for you. My name is Jack Green. Okay, so you heard that. Again. My name is Jack Green. Yeah, so there you go, nice and clearly, me saying my name is Jack Green. It will say here, make EVP. Okay, when you hover the mouse over it, there you go. And when I play this, it's going to do exactly what I said and scramble it. So you hear that? So it's completely unintelligible. And basically what you do with any Spirit Box session, you just sit here and you ask your questions like, hello, is anybody with me? Sounded a little bit like a hey, but... Okay, so it's completely unintelligible and chopped up, which is the closest thing to what I think it completely should be. You know, this is what I think it should be. I'm not saying that this, you know, you can conclusively get spirit responses. I'm not saying that, because it does involve, you know, the belief that spirits manipulate audio to speak, but we don't know that for sure, okay? So there you go. That is just a very quick demonstration as to what this is, and I'll leave this in the description down below so you can download the link. Now, you can't get it on your phone. You have to get it on a PC, I'm afraid. Okay, so I'm going to leave that down below. Now, please bear in mind, I am still playing around with this, still experimenting with it. You know, I don't think I've had any results yet. You know, whether I would get any, I have no idea. But I just want to show you this because, you know, with this, you know exactly the audio that's going in. You know precisely what is in this software. You know what's gone in, what's been recorded by you, what's gone in, and then you are able to cross-reference that because you know exactly what the audio is. That's the point. But when it comes to apps, you don't know what the audio is. So I hope you get what I mean. And I'm not saying that this is conclusive proof that you are going to get responses this way, you know. It could just be just a software and spirits don't manipulate audio. You know, we don't know how spirits speak. But I just thought I'd show you guys this anyway, just so you can give it a try. And if you believe you have any results, then please do put them down in the comments of this video, or send me them in an email or whatever, DM, whatever it might be. And please, send results my way. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys soon. Let me know your results.